This video is about the famous blue drug at the heart of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Zafiro Añejo?
Zafiro Añejo?
Zafiro Añejo!
Zafiro Añejo.
This video does have spoilers for both Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Zafiro Añejo was first introduced in Breaking Bad as a gift that Gus gives Don Eladio, seemingly as a peace offering. It's a fictional tequila. Zafiro is Spanish for sapphire, blue like Walt's meth, and tequila is made from the blue agave plant, which the topper resembles. In the Breaking Bad universe, blue tends to mean purity, sadness, and loyalty, which all apply here. Añejo is Spanish for aged, and is one of 4 tequila categories.
No, imposible. Zafiro Añejo. Miren, hasta la botella es una obra de arte, es perfección. Quizás demasiado bueno para compartirla. ¿Qué piensas tú, Gustavo?
Eso yo para ser con él. Lo que usted prefiera.
Ajá, prefiero beberlo.
Don Eladio seems thrilled and impressed and warns his staff,
Si riegas una gota, te corto la mano.
which is ironic because if you go back you can see him spill a drop when he opens the bottle. But is this really such an amazing gift? Don Eladio is accustomed to getting extravagant gifts. In Better Call Saul, Lalo gives him a Ferrari, coincidentally also in the 10th episode of the penultimate season. These days, this would be a $70,000 gift.
Magnum PI!
There are limited edition whiskeys with a similarly hefty price tag, but Better Call Saul reveals the price.
Gotta warn you though, it's on the pricey side. $4.95 for the bottle.
Worth every penny.
With this head-scratching development, I believe the writers are telling us that Don Eladio was just being polite. And it makes sense that it's not super expensive because Gus would want him to drink it right away and ideally share it with his crew as well, which he does.
Salud.
Of course, Gus used Zafiro Añejo as a Trojan horse, poisoning pretty much the entire cartel. Gus avoids the same fate by taking what are probably activated charcoal tablets and vomiting, although it was a risky maneuver. Apparently the plan was to use a real product, but no brand wanted their alcohol to be associated with people dropping dead. This was probably a big mistake. Maybe one day someone will license the name and sell Zafiro Añejo for real, like what happened with
My very own Schrader Brow.
Homebrewed, silky perfection.
It briefly became a real product in 2019. Speaking of Schrader Brow, several other beverages have notable roles in the Breaking Bad universe. There's Gale's Coffee.
My God, that is the best coffee I've ever tasted.
I hear Hank also makes a mean margarita.
Hank does make one mean margarita.
In the Better Call Saul pilot, Gene makes a rusty nail, which has a reputation of being an old man drink. This is meant to be a stark contrast to his colorful Zafiro drinking lawyer days. Kim goes on a bit of her own journey with Moscow Mules as she takes more control of her destiny. But Zafiro Añejo became the most significant due to Better Call Saul recontextualizing it and infusing it with much more meaning. Zafiro Añejo first appears when Jimmy spots it at a fancy hotel bar.
Is that a misprint right there? It's gotta be, right?
The Zafiro Añejo?
Yeah.
That's correct, actually, believe it or not.
Holy shit, a $50 shot of tequila? Is it worth it?
Apparently. I mean, it's kind of a personal choice kind of thing.
Well, I can't die without trying a $50 shot of tequila, so, 2 dos neat. And we can charge that to the room, can't we?
No, we can't.
They trick annoying Ken into buying the shots.
You ever try Zafiro Añejo?
No, I have not, but I'm down for whatever. Through whatever she just said.
And finishing the whole bottle without realizing how expensive it is.
Compliments of the bartender. She thought you might want a souvenir.
Oh my god, did we drink the entire bottle?
No, yeah, we didn't.
They're already gone by the time he has to pay.
Hey. What is this right?
Yes, sir. It is.
If the bottle was full, they would have each had about 6 shots, 18 total, for a price of $900.
Zafiro Añejo!
The bottle topper becomes an important souvenir because it's not only from the night of Jimmy and Kim's first con, but also the first time they slept together.
That's a keeper. Wouldn't it be great if we could do that every night?
Yes, it would, but...
What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do?
What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? We can't.
Who's ready to have her life changed?
The next time we see the drink is when Jimmy buys a bottle to celebrate.
I got Zafiro.
He thinks the Sandpiper case is on track to settle due to the unconscionable thing he did to Irene.
Who's got 2 thumbs, a bottle of Zafiro, and 20% of the common fund? This guy!
I know, you do. I am happy for you, Jimmy.
Be happy for us! This is the solution to everything.
Okay, Francesca, could you just put these all in
Kim.
the car?
Kim is too busy, so he ends up drinking with Francesca instead.
You. Shots. Shots.
Which perhaps ends up being bad luck, as it's right before Kim's accident.
Smooth.
This is a good time to point out how the bottle evolved over the years. In Breaking Bad, it was just a vintage Jenny Lind flask. Yes, this Jenny Lind. And only the topper was custom made for the show. For Better Call Saul, they created a custom bottle with the Zafiro and Añejo name on it. Starting in season 3, they painted the name in gold, which I think was one step too far. That and the tacky sticker they added to the box in season 6. The next time Zafiro shows up is when Kim grabs presumably that same bottle to drink with Jimmy to mourn Chuck's death. They finish it. Kim keeps one of the toppers at work, and I assume it's the one from their first con. She brings it out and looks longingly at it while bored with Mesa Verde. She and Jimmy just successfully pulled off the con to get Huell out of jail, so she's being seduced by the dark side. When she quits Schweikert and Coakley a season later, the only thing she makes sure to grab is the topper. That's why it's so significant when the season 6 premiere showed us the topper falling out of Saul's repossessed belongings. At this point, the biggest mystery is Kim's fate, and this is our first hint of her presence in the Breaking Bad timeline, although it doesn't tell us much. The last time Zafiro and Añejo appears is when Jimmy plans to buy it to celebrate the final execution of the con on poor Howard.
Didn't realize we had any left. I was gonna let you know about the stopper here. It's pretty sharp.
Thanks, I'll be careful.
That's an inside joke, as the actor who played Don Eladio cut himself on the topper when filming the Breaking Bad scene that started it all. The drink and the bottle topper certainly represented the bond between Jimmy and Kim and the cons that kept their relationship alive. But what ties it to Breaking Bad is its involvement in the toxic lengths people will go to for love. Gus used Zafiro to avenge the death of Max, his love.
This is what comes of blood for blood.
Jimmy first uses it to start a romantic relationship with Kim at the expense of Ken. That pales in comparison to the attempted celebration at the expense of Irene.
Be happy for us! This is the solution to everything.
When they drink after Chuck's death, it's important to remember their culpability in his death, which all started with Jimmy's desire to rescue Kim.
He did it for you. I believe he went off on his own and did this as some kind of twisted romantic gesture.
And the fact that Jimmy was going to buy another bottle to celebrate their takedown of Howard fits this theme perfectly.
I was having too much fun.
It's a symbol of love and a symbol of destruction. When this all becomes clear to Kim, who says,
Together, we're poison.
it's hard not to think about that initial
Zafiro Añejo.
bottle that literally was poison. Thank you for watching. Do you share my obsession with Zafiro and Añejo? What do you think about the points in this video? Let me know. Thank you subscribers, thank you channel members, and thank you U23 for this extra nice comment that I hear in my head like this.
In a sea of mostly mid-Breaking Bad videos, this one was actually really good.